The United States underwent a transformative change after South Carolina seceded from the Union in 1860, followed by other states, leading to the Civil War in 1861. Yet, despite this tumultuous past, America continues to thrive, and many still aspire to reach its shores in pursuit of the American dream. Just as the sun has consistently shone, Nigeria's union has been subject of contention since its formation in 1914, when the northern and southern protectorates were united into a single entity. Despite numerous attempts to address the issues, the divisions have only grown wider. Is it time to overhaul our system and focus on good governance to create a more united and prosperous nation? Or is it time to separate? By advocating for a system based on the desire for good governance rather than ethnicity, we can move towards a brighter future, recognizing that there is a time for everything, including birth, death, war, and peace. We have the opportunity to reshape our nation's destiny. Join us for a thought-provoking and hopeful conversation as we explore this topic on various social media platforms. Let's work together to build a better future for all.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for joining me again, depending on your geographical location. Thank you, Mr. Dari, for accepting my invitation to be part of this short and wonderful broadcast we're going to have. And the title is Nigerian Lawmakers versus Julius Berger, which we know very well back in Nigeria. And I'm going to play a short video for you to watch and weigh in. But before then, I'll give you the floor to introduce yourself and say hi to the viewers. Thank you. The floor is all yours, sir.
Hey, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the country, in the whole world. My name is Dari, and I'm happy to join you guys today. And thank you.
Thank you for joining me. So I'm going to play a video that I liked this topic, and we're going to start from there, and we can go from there to wherever we want to go to like I said, to Jerusalem if that's where we want to go. So here is a short video.
The last plenary session for the week starts with the Deputy Senate President, Senator Jibril Barao, presiding.
So we don't punish. You have to.
A motion of the failure of the management of a construction company to honor an invitation of the Senate Committee on Works is considered.
The resolutions passed by this Senate was that the Senate Committee on Works invites the three contractors, Messrs. Sematech, Messrs. Julius Berger, and Messrs. CCECC, Nigeria Limited, to a hearing. Distinguished colleagues, it is very sad to note and to state that Julius Berger has refused to attend these investigative hearings. Is your point of order going to
When the president of the Senate arrived to chamber, he took over and issued a warrant of arrest for the management of the company.
The Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria has authorized the Senate President to sign a warrant compelling the managing director of Julius Berger to appear before the Senate Committee. Messrs. Sematech, Messrs. Julius Berger, and Messrs. CCECC, Nigeria Limited, to a hearing. Distinguished colleagues, it is very sad to note and to state.
Yeah, thank you. That is a video that we've just seen. You based in the US, okay? They say we should not compare apple with orange. In your opinion, what do you think Julius Berger disregarded? Not the man used the word refuse to attend the hearing. Uh, what's your take on that, please?
Anyway, I think I saw these few days ago on Facebook or Mata, whatever we want to call it. It's a Nigerian Senate is a laughing institution. So I use the word laughing because the issue is this. Um, I'm going to say this: when corruption have damaged our institution, that is the result. There is no reason for a Senate to invite anyone, including the number one guy in the country. If they send you an invitation, you need to honor the invitation. It's a respect to that institution. But unfortunately, you see it in Nigeria. Even if Julius Berger or the MD of Julius Berger cannot show up, they still supposed to send a representative that will represent them to come to the hearing. I want to tell you a scenario. This one is fresh in the United States. Yeah, this one is fresh. The CEO of United Health Group was killed in New York by somebody that just get angry, and the motive is still unknown. But I think what happened was due to the rising cost of insurance, this guy targeted the CEO and just kill him to send a message to the healthcare industry on how outrageous they charge. But that's not what we are talking about here. But what I want to pick from that scenario to what is going on in Nigeria. So this one of the Senate, there's a hearing in the Senate that they invited a CEO of United Health Group to investigate how they are charging. They honor the invitation. They showed up. I don't see why the Senate will send an invitation and then they will be coming and say refuse. Yeah, he didn't show up. That shows the level of corruption because the Julius Berger is above the law. They've paid their due to everybody involved, and the people that are involved, you can tell among them, the people that got paid, you can tell among them they won't say anything. They will just keep quiet.
Thank you very much. You actually nail it on the head. Corruption. And that is why a foreign entity like Julius Berger will be in Nigeria invited for a hearing due to construction.
Yep.
And they have that audacity, that tenacity to tell you rubbish. And listen, my brother, now I'll be honest with you, they will not attend.
No,
They will not attend. That arrest warrant is it's absolutely rubbish. It goes nowhere because of the level of corruption.
Yes.
Now, my issue in my earlier broadcast, I'm going to go back to it again, which was Nigeria is indivisible according to the constitution, for us to live in unity, and harmony. As such, it makes Nigeria, but this unity and harmony appears to be impossible. So therefore, the idea that we can Nigeria is indivisible and indissoluble is out of the window. What's your take on that, please?
Well, and I think the situation at ground now is or the situation on ground now is this: whether the country live in unity and harmony the people, the Nigerians, they need a good governor. Unfortunately for us, unfortunately for the country, if I was just thinking about this not few long ago, that the people that colonize or divide the Africa, if they have sent the North, merged the North in the beginning, merged the North with people of Niger and Chad, and take Yoruba and the Benin, the Republic of Benin together, and the Igbos with Cameroon. I don't know what we'll be talking about now, about Nigeria or whatever, or maybe there won't be no Nigeria. We don't even know. But we don't need to live in the past. We need to take advantage of what we have. We have the population, and we have people that are well educated, that can manage things for us. We don't need outsiders to help us fix our country or to tell us we need to live in unity. We can do it by ourselves. But unfortunately, the country have gone to whereby we worship money. When there's money, you can do anything and get away with it. So unfortunately for us, whether we like it or not, we're not going to get help from America or Europe. They're not going to help us. We have to help ourselves. And then helping ourselves is we are electing these people to make the law. I was looking at I didn't read the article. I just saw the headline. I saw the headline, and the governor of Lagos State asking the landlord not to increase the rent. And I sit down and I sat down and I'm thinking. I say, okay, they should not increase the rent. Did you build the house for them? Did you help them with the building materials, the cost of building materials? You don't do anything for them. You don't provide anything. These people savage and work their ass off to build these houses, and you are telling them not to increase the rent. What you need to do as a governor is this: provide an institution that will help tenants pay their rent on time. That's what you need to do. Provide a social welfare where that will help the poor to pay their rent. The people that are struggling can get help from the government to pay the rent. That's what you need to do. That's what your institution need to work on. But we always, always leave the problem, just beat around the bush, because the endurance of the citizen, they take it for granted. They take the endurance of the citizen for granted. That one day, these people will wake up and march and walk from Lagos to Abuja to ask them, what have you done with our money? They don't know. It's going to happen. And I'm waiting for that day. And I'm going to use my own money to buy ticket and go and help those and work with them, because these things needs to stop.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you. This thing needs to stop. I also agree that we need an institution, not only social welfare to help people to pay their rent, but we also need an institution that will put checks and balances for landlords, not to just to be increasing rent indiscriminately at their own will or whatever how they wish to. If they wake up on the wrong side of the day, they will increase the rent to so amount. With that cap, there has to be a cap at a
That
certain point.
that is not a debate. You know what I mean? Baba, that is not a debate. It's going to happen. It's going to happen when these people, it's a demand and supply. Everything. Economics build the whole world. Economics
Yes,
build the whole.
sorry for interjecting. You are not facing the camera. You're facing somewhere. Yeah.
Okay, my camera is right here. So
Yeah.
anyway, sorry, sorry, the viewers. Let me get this correct. So it's very simple. It's very simple. There's no monopoly in the country. There's no monopoly. It's you will go for what you can afford. If you can afford to rent a house in Agege, you won't go to Lekki to go rent $5 million house. But I know that this is not the case of what we are talking about. I'm just saying that our government always go and look for victim rather than them say, you know what, we fucked up, we need to fix this. We fucked up, we need to fix this. When at my age, I have seen a cement for 500 naira, and now it's close to 10,000 naira. But it's all about, all these things is not, there's no question about it. It's just the government need that don't there's no government in the whole world that don't need to do more. But you can't do little and expect more from the citizen. You have to do more. You have to help. There's no, as a country, as the whole country as a whole, they can say, oh, we provide food, we provide this, we do this. They can make the record up. They don't have a record of social welfare that they help. They can manipulate the record. But where are the people that said, oh, this house is I supposed to rent it for 3,000 naira, but the government is subsidized. The government is subsidizing 2,000 naira for me out of it. But if you ask them and knock their door, they will give you a record. Oh, we have helped 1 million people pay their rent. They will make it up. But it's unfortunately there's no accountability. There is no checks and balances. Even though they can come up and say, oh yeah, we've done this, we've done this, we've done this. It's always they have not done, no matter how they do it, they have not done enough. They always, we take one step forward and take 50 back. It's not
Uh,
going to balance.
Let me go by what you said. Thank you for your argument. Let me go by what you said. You look forward to a day where Nigerians will march to Abuja. I have a little bit of concern there, and this is my concern here: the common ground. Yes, we started with the lawmaker Julius Berger and Johnson, with the constitution that says for us to live in harmony, unity, and to live in unity and harmony, and which unfortunately we've not been able to do as a result of excuses of ethnicity, religion. We take side. If you look at what is under the screen, the screen on the screen, it says electricity number one institution problem to fix. Now, the common ground I came about is what is electricity, meaning that regardless of your tribe, your religion, whatever it is, we can agree that we all need what? Electricity.
Electricity.
And with this common ground, is it not possible for us to unite in this common ground and march, like you said, march to our elected, so-called elected representative and demand for what we have, because we have a common ground that unites us. The common ground, I'm going to edit it, the common ground what that unites us, the common ground that, give me 1 second, that unites us, which is what? Electricity. Sorry about this. The common ground that unites us, electricity. I need you to please weigh in on this. If you disagree with me, it's within your right to, but you have to give me
Anybody would disagree that we need the electricity? No, I don't think so. I'll give you a scenario, and one of the things that our generation have not able to enjoy. I don't know people that was born in 60s or 50s. I don't know. They can speak for themselves. But if you are born in 70s, if you are born in 70s, I want to see one or two people to come out. I'm not talking about the people that use their money to buy their own electricity, do their own solar power generator. And I'm talking about people that just live, an average person that live in Nigeria, that say, oh, I was able to get electricity for 1 week, full electricity, 24 hours electricity for 1 week. They didn't take the light, it's just there. I was in Nigeria in September, and somebody was telling me how they are sharing the electricity now in band A, band B, band C, or whatever they are calling it. I said, okay, what's going to happen if you're in band A? They said you will, at least they guarantee, I think they said they guarantee it for like 20 hours, I think, maybe. I don't know, but if you know, you can correct me on that. But I happen to stay in a place whereby, in an accommodation whereby we have electricity. For the first time in my life, I don't have a flashlight or torchlight, whatever you want to call it in Nigeria, we call it flashlight. I don't have a torchlight. I don't have lighter. I don't have matches. I don't have generator. So when the light goes off, I can even time myself that, oh, they'll bring it back in 5 minutes. If they miss 5 minutes, it won't be more than 10 minutes. The light will come back on. For the first time, I just look at myself. I say, wow, we are getting better on electricity. After I left, they were saying, oh, there's always conspiracy theory that somebody go back and say, oh, you should take us out of band A, put us in band B, that we are spending too much money on electricity. And another thing is that I don't see any country, any government where your people are suffering, and then inflation is killing people. People can commit a suicide because of 50,000 naira loan they can't pay it back. I don't see a government of the people for the people that will just look at their citizens and say, you know what, let me increase the tariff on electricity. Man, we need to take a step back, and for one day, just remember people that vote for you. Even though people will agree or disagree with me that the votes don't count in Nigeria, but at least we still go to the poll every 4 years. We still go and vote. Just remember the people that vote for you. Before Tinubu become a president, those people in the market. They will start dancing. Tinubu ni ó lè ṣe, Tinubu ló lè ṣe, Tinubu ló lè ṣe. They are praising him. Where are those people now? Is it even remember them that they are suffering? If he's thinking about them, he didn't show it. He didn't show it. He just came out. He came out not too long ago and say, we always love miracle. When they said the power grid exploded, or I just used the word explode. It didn't explode anyway. If the power grid goes down, that they're saying that infrastructure is about 60 years old. Every government that take charge pay people to repair this, to do something. I was fortunate to saw an interview of one of former President Goodluck Jonathan, that he wasn't the one that was talking. I think one of his ministers, I think ministers for power at that time, came on interview and said that they have already set up money, and he even go all the way that they pay people to fix electricity. But unfortunately, he was not re-elected. So former President Buhari took over. So they just stopped that project. All the money they've paid, gone. And these people were, they said they already paid them, they already initiate and everything. It was even go all the way. It was even brag. I don't know, maybe I will call this one bragging that they gave them a blank check to fix Nigerian electricity. Do you know how long ago good luck Jonathan have it's been over how many years now?
Left the office. I think Buhari did 4 years.
8
Good luck
years.
did about 12, 13 years now, if I'm
Yes.
correct. I
And
mean, 14 years.
up to now, that project was cancelled. They did not continue. There's no continuity in the government. There's no continuity. So it's just like, okay, I'll pay these people, and these people can get away with the money and just go. Another person will take over and start all over again.
Yeah.
Can you imagine you building a house? Somebody is helping you. You have an engineer that's building you a house, and then you said, "Oh, you sack it, and you bring a caterpillar and demolish it and start all over again." And you keep doing that. You keep doing that every time you fire someone or you sack someone. Huh? It's
Okay.
unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Let me ask this. From what I can deduce from what you're saying, you seem to weigh more on the side of the government as to blame about the people. Remember, you stated earlier you're looking for you can't wait to see the day that the people will march from Lagos to Abuja or whatever it is. But this issue of electricity, the common ground that we've been able to discover, it's plaguing us now. So why should the people wait? Why should we, like you said, for the first time you enjoy electricity, meaning that this thing is possible. Let's disregard the tariff for now, okay? The
Yeah.
tariff, but we want a functional electricity that works 24/7. In Europe, even in America, that you agree it's not easy to pay that electricity bill, okay,
Yeah.
regardless of the tariff,
Correct.
okay? But we need a functional electricity. Let's have it, irrespective of the tariff. And the people, which is you and I, the citizens, we're going through this every day. Seeing that that is a common ground for us to hold on to, what is stopping us from from pushing this common ground?
Well,
Before you say, let me just say hi to someone in the comment section. AB, thanks for joining. Thanks for being joined. Let me highlight your comment. Hello to you too. Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, the floor is yours back. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
so here is the deal. Here is the deal. I think Nigeria. I don't know. We all agree when you said is the people. Should we blame the people? Well, we have to blame. We have to blame someone, right? We have to blame someone. But the thing is this: when you know, it's like when you know that the government is not doing enough, it's easy to forget about the citizen. That, oh, have we done enough? We can provide our own electricity. We can. You can do solar and provide your own electricity. Yeah, you can. And then the government have teach us something that we shouldn't be doing. You are on your own. You have to provide your own water. You have to provide your own electricity. You have to provide your own security. You have, people start abandoning a car because of the bad road and buying SUV, buying truck because of bad road. But anyway, I was having a conversation with I don't know, I can't remember the person I'm having a conversation with, and he was telling me that the whole world is pushing for clean energy by investing in solar power and wind energy, and then and then which one is the third one, so that they are investing in on all those things. He said nuclear power. You said, do you know how many wind turbine you have to build to generate electricity? I said, I don't know. You can tell me. He said you have to provide a lot of wind turbine to generate enough electricity for a community. But when you have a nuclear power plant, it's much easier, faster to get to. You can get one nuclear power plant can generate at least enough electricity for a country. But unfortunately, nobody is going to grant us to have a nuclear power plant because of insecurity. When nuclear power plant explode, it's like a nuclear bomb. We can't even manage Egbin Taman Station. Nobody's going to trust us to manage nuclear power plant. That's the reason why we are having the same. That's the reason why we are going in the circle to build. We can maybe, I don't know, maybe we can build a cold energy plant, and but the government, and I'm sorry to say that we are putting all these things on government, because I'm sorry, because the government, not most of our infrastructure to survive as a country doesn't have to depend on government. Doesn't have to. That's the reason why. That is the reason why the idea of selling NEPA, break it down. The intention was good, but what is it when the corruption is so large, like a cancer in a country? You see what happened? There's no development. How long Obasanjo pieces NEPA? Are they getting better? No. The answer is no. And as we can all agree that electricity, we need it. I travel. I have a privilege. I have a privilege to travel to Morocco. And then I'm telling myself, I can live in this country. I can survive in this country. Why? Because they have 24/7 electricity. They have 24 hours electricity. How can we attract investors when they know that they're going to use half of their money to buy diesel?
To buy this.
Well, sorry, we can sit down here. We can sit down here till tomorrow and talk about
No,
this.
we say we're here to inspire.
It's
We're here to
unfortunate.
inspire.
It's unfortunate that these people know the problem. They know the solution.
Yeah, they know the problem and the solution.
It's unfortunate. They know it. How can it be? How can it be hard for you to pay minimum wage, but you are going on with millions of naira every month, and your salary has never been late? I swear to God, it's not. I'm not. Don't let me swear. I'm on live TV. It's a shame that a government, maybe state, local government, can hold their employee a salary.
That has been going on for years.
It's a shame.
Pensioners.
It's a shame. It's a shame. So the question that they should ask their governor is this: have you been paid your salary? If the answer is yes, there's no reason why you don't pay the people that do the job, that make the money. If you think they are not paying, if you think they are not doing the job, fire them and find someone that can do the job and pay them.
But Mr. Dare, if yes, they've not been paid, is that not enough reason for them to rise up and protest
But
and I mean, for owing salary is killing enough
Yeah.
because these people have their own responsibilities, such as rent, school fees, feeding. NEPA will still come and collect payment, even though they don't give you light. They pay for darkness, not for light.
It is true. I think somebody took me back. Why? Somebody took me back on the history of the country, long time ago. That why do you think? Do you think the people of Nigeria cannot fight, even though they have an oppression? They can fight. They can stand up for their right, because we can see it all over the world. When they migrate out of Nigeria, go to any country, I don't care where, they stand up for oppression.
Yeah, I
They
agree
stand,
with you on
they
that.
stand up for oppression. Well, unfortunately for the country, the civil war, the Biafra war that happened, the fear of this we saw during Biafra war. Nobody want to see it again. Nobody want that bloodshed again. So that is the reason why one thing that an average Nigerian will tell you is that it is well. It is well. They just like
Really.
that's what they're gonna tell you. If you slap them in the face and if they don't want to fight, they will say it is well.
They tell you it is well.
It is well. Because they just thank God now we are in democracy. We are not like in military that we don't know when they're going to leave. We don't know. And then if our leaders they do have common sense. I'm not going to use the word if they have common sense. If they can sit down, tell each other the truth, the falling of Assad in Syria is a lesson for anybody that lead a country. After 50 years of their family in power, after 50 years, somebody stand up and lead the solidarity and send
Thank
them
you very
into an
much for
exile.
that. If you have more time, we've gone to 37 minutes. We said it's going to be 30 minutes. I can push it to 1 hour. So I got to push you.
No, don't push it to 1 hour. We can talk about it till tomorrow. We are not getting paid. We're just
Oh
going to
no,
sit down here. We're just
no,
going to sit down. We are just going to sit down here, talk, and you know
no.
what?
I want to push you on the Assad. What happened? You said you referenced war. We don't want to war or whatever it is. Agreed on that. And the Assad issue is the issue of rebels who took over Syria and set people free. And also, we're talking about the unity, the Nigeria being indivisible and indissoluble. And so, yes, I don't want to war. Honestly, I was thinking about it today. I have to be honest with you. If that is the path Nigeria has to take to, because the madness has gotten out of hand.
Oh, correct.
But in the terms of rebels helping to set Syria free, do you think that can work in Nigeria?
It can work in a undeveloped and insecurity company. Nigerian is one of them. It will work in Nigeria because these people, the institution, my phone is ringing. The institution that's supposed to protect, Baba Andrew. Here is the situation. Nigerian can be a laughing joke. It can be a laughing stock, whatever you want to say. But we always we need to remember one thing. If you are chasing after animal and that animal is running for you, you are chasing it, you are chasing the animal. It could be, let's use the snake as an example. When snake sees you and it runs away from you and you are going after that snake to kill the snake, what is he going to do? He's going to defend. He's going to defend himself. When the government push the people to certain area, what I want to emphasize on is this: the institution that's supposed to protect the country is corrupt.
Agreed.
The institution that's supposed to protect the country. That's why the insecurity is so high. The two that I'm going to highlight, I'm going to point out today is the police and the custom. The police and custom. If the police should help us to get justice, right? And the custom supposed to protect the border, and the border. They might be thinking that the border is secure.
No, it's not. It's not.
When we are growing up, when you see a gun, it's chakabula. Now you can see English. You can even go and give money to people to go and help you buy nice weapon.
AK-47.
How do we get? How does this get into the country?
It's through the border.
Exactly. So when that institution is corrupt, so we don't know. The government don't know how many weapons that we have now. When somebody was saying this, I don't know how true is this. Don't quote me on this. So it's something that it's somebody that I was having conversation said, all the guns that they use in Libya, where do you think it's going to end up to? So he's going to be coming to our country that is not secure. People will be bringing it through the border and cross and walk. And when they have enough, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to gang up. They're going to gang up against oppression. You know, they might be thinking that we can kill ourselves as much as we want. Their days are numbers. They need to remember that.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm not going to push further on the time. I know you. I mean, for agreeing to be here. Thank you. I hope when I reach out to you again, you will accept the invitation and join me. We've had a nice conversation. I will give you the floor for the final word, and we will call it a day here. Your final word in the matter of Nigeria. It's citizens. Let me put it that it's citizens.
Do you have to have a final word?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you want,
because the country is, whether we like it or not, the country is still growing. The country is still growing. You know, the only thing I know is this: we do have the country is blessed.
Yeah,
and its country is blessed, and I'm proud to call myself to anybody in the world. I'm in Nigeria.
Yeah, I'm proud of that.
Before I used to be ashamed. Where are you from? I say I'm from Ghana. But not anymore. I'm proud to call myself. I was born and raised in a beautiful country. I was born and raised in a beautiful country that have a lot of resources. I know there we have a religious problem. We have an ethnicity problem. We have a corruption problem. We have a leadership problem. We have all kind of problems, but they are solvable problems. We can solve. So,
I agree
and we need a Messiah. Somebody. I don't want to say God, because God cannot send. God cannot come and give us what is already gave us. He gave us money. He gave us crude oil. Do you even know that the world will be incomplete without Africa?
Yeah, definitely. Particularly Nigeria. Every grown country or developed country benefits from Nigeria.
That's that is a fact.
Country.
But I want to tell you this. I don't know, but I can proudly say 70% of raw materials in the whole world is generating from Africa.
Yeah.
Why are we the poorest continent?
Why are we
in
the
Africa?
poorest in Africa? Are we incapable of
the greed and corruption is the answer. But I will tell you one thing is this. I don't like to be listening to people that says our problem in Africa or in Nigeria are the white man.
No, I don't.
I disagree. I disagree with those.
Completely
I
with that.
disagree with those sentences. That
There are a lot of people going with that trajectory. The white man. No, are we not capable of
whether it's the colonial masters or whatever it is, we we do ask for independence and they gave us independence. Since then, what have we done? What have we done? So I disagree with that. Here is our problem. We shouldn't be pointing fingers. We should ask ourselves, what have we done? What are we now? What are we doing to fix the problem? We know the problem. When they say when you know the problem, there should be a solution. Yeah, but why is it difficult to find a solution? Why? There's one thing I want to point out, but I think I forget. But anyway, there's a better Nigeria. We're going to. I hope there's somebody. And that somebody. We have to. The time that you said should we blame the people? I hope when that somebody stand up, it doesn't matter. We shouldn't be having this in mind that, oh, this person is an Hausa or this person is a Igbo. And if you know in your mind that this person will fix the country, please let's support the person. Let's support the person. Let's support the person. Let's support it. It doesn't matter if it's Igbo, if it's Hausa, if it's half caste or whatever, or his father is Asian, his mom is. It doesn't matter. I will be wrong. I will be wrong to say we should go and hire an expatriate to come and help us fix Nigeria. That's a wrong statement. I used to have that in the back of my mind. Maybe we should go and bring one white man that knows our problem and that can fix our. It's a wrong statement. I correct myself. Say, well, we do have people. We have people, and then it's a shame. It's a shame when the country that have a lot of money, I'm talking. When you have a population to support anything,
you make it.
Man, it's
an added advantage.
It's an advantage. We do have the population.
We do
have the population, and we need to capitalize on the population. We just need to make sure higher. If we put the economics down, when the KGI William, there is a post on social media that he was voted as the most powerful woman on earth. Would you go and check it out? It was, I don't know, maybe it's powerful woman on earth or in the world or whatever. There's just the most powerful woman. That's the underlying factor. She is the most powerful. She was voted the most powerful woman. And guess what? This is somebody that was advising us. We need to save. We need to save for a better future. Anyway, that will Mr. Electricity. I think we can sit down here and talk about the country.
Like I said, we will sit down here. We'll come back again. But I'll let you go because you have a tight schedule. Thank you once again for joining me. And I'll reach out to you later on. We will talk more. And it will be nice to have you here regularly.
Thank you for having me, Baba.
Even if it's just for conversation's sake.
Thank you.
To relieve whatever needs to be relieved. But our desire at the end of the day is to have a better nation. A nation we can return back to, a nation we can be proud of.
Oh yeah.
A nation with
can you imagine? Can you imagine the person that a doctor that leave Nigeria, the country that was blessed, and go to a small country and ask him for asylum when his country is well blessed? You know,
It's unfortunate.
it is unfortunate. It is unfortunate.
It's
Do they know? Yes. Are they
Oh, of
doing
course
anything?
they
Are they doing anything about
No.
it? The answer
No.
is no. It's a shit.
Or the
It's a-
citizens have to rise up. The citizens have to rise
Oh
up.
yeah, that is. We need
citizens
to
have
stop.
to
We
rise
need to stop the oppression. You know, I know we are concluding this. We are concluding this. The country, the whole nation need to stop calling the person that is working for you, that is supposed to be working for you. It's your messenger, and you're calling him or her honorable. Stop using that word, please. They are your messengers.
You see, this is what I keep saying, that my position has been invoking section 68, 69, and 110 of the Constitution, which is the power the people have to deal with these legislators. But we just, I don't know. Anyway, don't let me. If we continue like this, we will go on till tomorrow.
When I hear that, I just blow my mind, and they use word sir. Come on, stop, Mister, Mrs. If he's pastor, that's fine. Respect him as a pastor. President, you cannot disrespect president. You have to use the word president.
President,
Put
Your
the
Excellency.
word. Just stop using word excellency, because there's nothing excellency about the president. It's just Mr. President. That's enough. There's nothing like excellency. It's a colonial whatever. They don't call themselves. Did you see anybody when Boris Johnson was there? He's a prime minister. They call him prime minister.
Yeah, prime minister. Yeah,
Prime Minister Boris
yeah.
Johnson.
That's true.
Did you see Your Excellency Boris Johnson? No, they should stop. We are well educated. Another thing is this about Andrew. Another thing is this. We need to ask them. We need to ask our leaders to put their salary on the ballot and see how much people will vote for them to be earning.
They earn a lot.
Exactly. Let's put it on the ballot. And the professor earn a token. And now we have somebody that doesn't even finish school start. That is a millionaire. I'm confused.
No, I'm confused.
I'm confused.
Do you want to go there? So do I play the video?
No, I gotta go. I have to go about. I'm confused.
All right, thank you for joining me.
Nigerian, we hail. I'm confused.
Thank you for joining me, and have a lovely evening.
You as well, sir.
Our eyes, oh compatriots, Nigeria's call obey to serve our fatherland. We love and strength and faith.
The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and might, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. Hey, that's so. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Arise, oh compatriots, Nigeria call obey to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and might, one nation bound in freedom.